Really happy that and one of the things about being a student athlete is that you know one thing for sure when your kids graduate. Two things: they're going to have a lot of memories, and they're going to have a lot of stories to tell. And tonight, one is a great memory. You always want to send your seniors off with a memory, their last time playing in the hall, that they can look back and not just talk about the win, but talk about the double overtime win. And so I'm really, really pleased that we made it possible by a lot of our players to make sure that they had not just a memory. I think it was a very, very a special memory that we created tonight for those guys. So really happy, got some production, I think, from a lot of different players. Big stops down the end, down the stretch when we had to have them. Thought we, really dialed in there, especially the last possession in particular. Just really happy for those seniors, and really happy that our crowd, which was tremendous tonight, and really energized us when we needed it the most. And so we want to make sure that we thank the fans that came out tonight and supported us.
Questions? How resilient did this team have to be to come out with this win, and what was kind of the body language and expressions you were seeing when they kept thinking?
Well, when there was, the shot that B had to hit going into to get it in overtime, very confident. They were all, again, giving each other good juice that we were going to hit the shot, we were going to go into overtime. And then we were going to hopefully win it in the first overtime. But they just maintained that attitude and that persona throughout timeouts. Just really had good juice from Carly. I thought that her leadership really showed for her teammates, because she and Tyra are so competitive, and just desperately wanted her teammates to get stops, and I thought that she just did a tremendous job of leading them on the floor defensively tonight. And so the resilience, toughness, we're just coming off of a really tough, bitter loss at Nebraska, and there was obviously disappointment, but we wanted to get this one tonight. We knew we had to, but it was also a special night for our seniors. We were, yeah. That's exactly what the play. We designed it just like Cahill, shot it. It wasn't. We sent Tyra over the top as a decoy, and Jen and Carly screened in, and B's job is to step in and pop back out. And it just so happened that B has an uncanny way of kind of getting, I thought, under the high hands or the arms of the Iowa defender, and getting that shot off. So no doubt that it was big, but great players make great plays, and it was a great play.
This was a really critical win for both teams. Really needed it for this group to not bow out, especially the overtimes when they had chance after chance.
Right.
So what does this say about the mindset?
Well, again, I just think that it tells you a little bit about who we are, as a team, and although that we've had some peaks and valleys. I mean, we're one win away from having a 20 win season, which I don't know that there's many coaches out there that would not want to have that. And so, we've had obviously some twists and turns to this season, up and down. But I think for the most part, we've had some really, really good moments too. And today we were just able to add on to those great moments. But again, give our kids credit just for the resilience and their toughness that they had to have tonight in order to win that game. Because that's really what it comes down to in games like that, is always just your heart and your determination and your focus. But I thought that we showed a lot of just how tough these guys are down the stretch. And even when Tyra went out, we put the ball in Lex's hands and ran a double horn set, and I knew what Lex was going to do. I knew she was going to get right to the rim, and we were after that, we're trying to run the same set and try to go high-low to give them a different look and try to get the ball back into Jen. I can't remember what happened, but we weren't able to do that. But give them credit because we're not used to playing without Bus on the floor. And we had to find a way to extend the lead. Carly hits a big three, and we had to extend it. So give our kids credit for just finding ways.
You mentioned how the paint there, but they outscored you just by 2, and I think they were up 14.
Right.
At some point, it seemed like as the game went on, you were able to kind of figure that out. And Jen,
We did. I thought our zone tonight was good to us for a time, just to try to keep them off balance. But then down the stretch, we felt like, we had to go back to man. And on that last play, the only thing we talked about, we were switching 4 ways, and we were going to lead Jen on Disterhoff. They needed a 3. The only thing we told our guards was you're going to switch 4 ways, and you're not digging down. You're not going to leave your man. Just so we weren't, the only thing that could tie it up would be a 3. If Disterhoff hits a 2, and the last thing I said to Jen is, whatever you do, don't foul. We can live with a 2, we can't live with a 3. I just thought we were active. Our activity, they didn't get any, at least from my perspective, where I was sitting or standing, they didn't get a clean look, and that's what you want.
How good was Jen today in terms of being able to use her body and finish?
Well, I think she had an opportunity there to seal the game for us, and she was a little strong-armed it over the backboard. That's the only, she's 10 for 16. I was mad at her at the beginning. She knew it. She missed a checkout off the free throw line, and I don't those are one of my hot buttons. You don't miss a checkout off the free throw line. And I thought that Gustafson was having her way early. And then I thought Jen finally settled in. I don't know if the emotion of senior night or what, you never know how kids are going to come out on this particular night in their mindset. But even though she appeared to be a little softer than we would have liked early, I thought she really dug in. And then how she defended down the stretch was the Jen that, 1, we had to have, and 2, she stepped up in a big way, I thought, to the challenge.
When you look back at end of regulation, they hit that 3. You had 2 fouls, I think, to get.
We even actually, you know what, John? We didn't go back. We didn't even think about, and that's an error on our part. But we just felt like at that point, defensively, man to man, we were pretty good. What happened was that Doyle gets a direct drive, and we're in high gap, and we just stayed way too long. We gave that up. But I'll have to go back and reevaluate, our decisions with that, because that probably would have been a good time to get a foul. But I think we felt over on the sideline really good about what we were doing defensively.
Obviously, the 3 starter seniors all contributed, but in the last 30 seconds, Amber and Taishi were both on the court. So
Right.
How big was it to get contributions from all?
Well, that's what you expect. They're seniors, right? And the expectation is for seniors to come in and understand the situation. And they're in practice every day, and just because they might not get the minutes that some of those rest of those starters get, they all have roles to play. And I thought that tonight both of those guys came in and gave us great minutes, especially defensively. We looked a little out of sorts. Amber did there offensively, but that's probably because Bus isn't out there, and she kind of felt like she might have had to do a little bit more than we were asking her to do. But at the end of the day, I thought both those kids came in on the defensive end and really did a great job of what we were trying to take away.